Flosstube. We're the real Housewives of Cross Stitch.
I'm Priscilla.
And I'm Chelsea.
And we're here to talk to you about our stitching this week.
We just got back from the apple orchard. This week opens up for Honeycrisp apples, so we have to get there an hour ahead of time to wait in line to make sure that we get apples because they sell it the first day.
Yes, and they're very good.
So we left at 7:30 this morning for the apple orchard to open at 9. And ran, it was like Black Friday at the apple orchard. Just get out of the way.
Lots of people waiting in line.
First up, we'd like to say thank you so much to anybody who has shouted us out this week. Bendy Stitchy, Michelle, Half Stitch Cross Stitch, Kelly Ann, thank you so much for your the awesome things that you say about us. And then anybody that we missed.
If you shouted us out and we haven't said anything, haven't given you a shout out back, let us know because we'd like to do the same for you.
Yeah.
And we appreciate all of our subscribers. We've had a lot this week and we appreciate all of you pushing that subscribe button.
We have had a lot. We have had more than we thought we would have.
Right.
We didn't know what to expect when we started Flosstube, and
so you have to stay tuned to the end of the video because we're going to be giving one of these away. You got to take notes. Got to be ready to take a quiz at the end.
There will be a quiz. 3 parts. Part of it is an essay.
Just kidding. But this is the new Chalk for the Home, Sunflower Manor, my collaboration with Hands on Design. And we can't wait to see what you have to say at the end of this.
All right. Some questions this week. What do you cut your sticky board with?
I use a guillotine cutter that I use for scrapbooking. It's a tonic trimmer. And it's kind of expensive, so I don't think I'd rush out to buy it for sticky board, but you can use an X-Acto knife, I think.
You used that this morning.
But I use that on that other stuff.
Foam core.
Yeah.
But same thing. You'll be fine. Where do you buy your homespun?
I have a big fabric stash that I've had for years, so a lot of my fabric is older. And we have found it at Joann Fabrics, Hobby Lobby, places
Walmart.
like that. Yeah, Walmart.
People want to know, a lot of people, about stitching in hand. How do you hold your extra fabric? Because they see that we don't cut off pieces for it. What about the tension?
I just bunch mine up into my left hand and hold it. I'm used to it, so it doesn't bother me. If somebody made me hold a hoop or a Q-snap, I'd have a problem. But just holding the fabric, I don't have a problem.
I was going to take a picture and put it on my Instagram just as a visual for everybody, but I thought I'd get a lot of haters because I literally wad my fabric up in my hand. It's wrinkly. I'm touching the stitches.
When I bought her the first chart that she did and gave her the floss, I did give her a little tiny hoop, and because she was, well, the stitching that you did was that big.
It was very tiny.
But she couldn't use a hoop. She said, no, I don't want it. Yeah, take it back. She tried.
It was just like, I don't know. And then I don't know. I couldn't. But we're not here to change how anybody is stitching. Stitch however it is comfortable with you.
Right.
People ask us how we're fast stitchers because
so
we do what's comfortable with us. We use fabric that we're comfortable with, that we can see without a magnifier in our cars, on the road, here, there, wherever we are. So we just make it so it's easier for us to want to do it. If something's difficult for me, I'm not going to want to do it every day or keep going back.
And we keep getting comments, though, of people, I'm trying to stitch like you. If you know the other way and you're good at the other way, don't be switching.
You're good. Well, you can't switch to a hoop or a stand.
Right.
But with that being said, not using hoops, not using stands, not having to use needle minders, we're able to put that money back into our chart stash.
Right. And this week, we were lucky enough to be gifted the new Pumpkin Spice Farm chart from Kathy at Hands on Design when she sent me the charts that I will be giving away. She also sent this for Chelsea and I, and we both finished them. So Chelsea's husband made us these frames with molding and chicken wire. And we used magnets and sheet metal. We dyed this fabric. It was a light gray that we dyed with brown RIT dye, and then we coffee dyed it.
Maybe you left it on the stove too long and we heard it boiling from the other room and we're like, we forgot the fabric. But it turned out awesome.
We were watching Ben New Stitch's video.
We were. Yes, we were. I had extra molding from when we did a chalkboard in my house. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see my mom did an amazing Carter Coupe design on my mudroom wall. So he cut that and sandwiched in some chicken wire on the inside. And my mom mounted the mats.
They just
to
made a
that.
chalkboard with molding. They didn't like have a picture frame or anything. It's just the wall is the chalkboard now.
Huge chalkboard.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I did
That I
mine.
used sidewalk chalk on because
I didn't.
less than quality situation over there.
I did. I didn't know you needed fancy chalk, like fancy Floss.
Well, no, one that's not 6 inches around would be good.
She's like drawing. I used DMC except for these 2 lines right here. She had used rod and reel because the one that was charted was blending into the fabric too much. So
And it was Classic Colorworks rod and reel, and it's so cool. It's like purple into gray. So
yeah, and a
it was
little
very
bit silvery. Cool. And then she used.
I used all Classic Colorworks, but our fabric is so pretty. It's just like a grayish with a, I don't know.
There's like blue undertones, I guess,
right.
But it
would be
awesome.
good for Halloween too.
Yep, I've started stitching something Halloweenish on it.
We'll do Kringle and Willard.
Yep.
So y'all remember seeing Kringle and Willard. He's almost done. I wanted some rusty jingle bells to put down the sides on to the homespun fabric. And I couldn't find any in the store, so I did find them on Amazon, and they haven't gotten here yet. They were supposed to be here yesterday, but no. So I'll put the bells on and I'll show them, but I had gotten this fir branch trim, whatever it is, from a church rummage sale this summer for 50 cents, and I cut pieces of that, and I used a bow made out of, it's flannel plaid, and then another one with, I ripped black homespun.
And this is on a piece of
Oh,
barnwood.
right, barnwood that her husband cut.
Thank you, Andy, for cutting and
Right.
making our frames.
And I didn't center them. I put them off to the side so I could do the trims on the side, and it'll look really cute once I get the bells on. And I'll show it to you next week if I get the bells.
She bought regular bells at the store, and
And we were
Googled
gonna
how.
try to rust them, but then it said sometimes it doesn't work, and
And you gotta use like vinegar
I
and
didn't
stuff,
wanna
and
take
then
that
it's
chance.
a drain cleaner. I don't know.
this I stitched. I don't know if I finished it last year or the year before. Trick or Treat from Prairie Schooler. And I displayed it in a wreath, but it wasn't like my favorite thing. So then I saw this sign at Walmart for $4.44, and I thought, well, it's gonna work. So I had my husband cut me a board, and he also made these wiry things to hang it from, and then I did a mat of black ticking stripe and another one of Halloween homespun, and then put so there's 3 layers of sticky board on there with and I don't know if you can see, but when I did the witch, I did her face green instead of, I think it was in the brown color maybe, I don't know.
It's
But
hard to get because the chandelier, we
I
don't
just
know what
love
happened
this
last
design.
time.
So if you go on my blog, there's a lot of it on my blog.
Close
A
up
lot of pictures. So those were our finishes this week.
All right. What progress did you have?
So
It's whip time.
I worked a little bit on Frosty Forest. I have 5 done, 4 to go. Yeah. What's the name of that one?
This is called Snowy Deer. That tree's really pretty.
And then Autumn ABCs from Little House Needleworks.
Is this one you're doing for that sale, or are you just doing
No,
this?
I'm just doing it.
Just doing it. I love the leaves. Okay, you're up to R. Lantern
Our
Lane.
Lantern Lane stitch along
Hashtag Lantern Lane Sal. A lot of you are getting your,
on Instagram.
yep, on Instagram. A lot of you are getting your patterns and things now and starting, and I love seeing your progress.
I got the rest of the tree done except for the trunk. Good thing branch.
The branches
and
and
the
trunk,
first
yep.
lantern.
I really like this one because it doesn't have a lot of snow.
I also worked a little bit on October 31st from With Thy Needle and Thread. And when I counted down the tree, it was 92 stitches down. And I thought, there's no way I'm going to get that tree, the other tree, and the big witch done before Halloween with all these other things I want to finish. So I think I am holding her off until next year. And I did start this one.
Because who doesn't need a new start?
It's Hallows Eve from,
At Raven's Hollow.
at Raven's Hollow, sorry.
It's okay.
From With Thy Needle and Thread. And you can see that this is all folded up, but this is my fabric. So.
And that's obviously not how big the pattern is.
Yeah.
It's just. I really like this one. Would have been pretty on that.
The blue?
Yeah, that gray.
I thought about doing it, but I wasn't sure because I'm so picky about that when I display things in the house that I don't know.
She likes the color of the fabric to be kind of neutral, to be able to.
More country, farmy kind of thing instead of like.
Spooky.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh.
Halloween, Christmas rules. That's the third time I've said Halloween rules. Because yes, we have done this 3 times because her mother keeps messing up. I don't know who her mother is though.
No, the first time it was Ronnie.
Oh, Ronnie, yeah, barking. And she's right here next to me. She's grounded.
We all get grounded in this family. That's how my mom rolls, with an iron fist.
Yeah, because she's mean.
I did a pattern that said how to be a mean mother.
Your whips, yeah. You shouldn't have to do a pattern.
Just no. All right, so I'm doing Santa's Village. This is Santa's house. I just got a little bit of progress on him done. I'm going to move my mom's whips out of the way. Now this one, this is how big it's going to be.
For sure.
Yeah. You can see the modeling on it from the tea coffee dye. All right, and then wordplay. Still a lot of comments on these. Country Stitches online, I believe .com. That's With Thy Needle's website, and
Right.
you're able to get them on there. I've put them in my cart and everything on there, so you can get them on there. I did Back to School and the 1-2. My Lantern Lane, so hashtag Lantern Lane SAL. Am I going slow? I'm like unfolding and refolding.
Yeah, like you're doing laundry over here.
So the Diane, right?
Yes.
Diane changed the colors for your initials. You can to the red, so I'll only have one because both my initials are C. Are you gonna do yours? No, just doing them all in that same color. And then okay, so this is another one that I started the
because mine would be the P before, you know, they would be backwards.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So no.
This is Spirits and Spells. So Tuesday I started 2 new projects because why not? And I did this on
More of that fabric that we dyed.
I like the way it turned out a lot.
Yeah, the fabric is really pretty.
We're
And
getting pretty brave, guys.
She's just using floss that she had from, what was that other one?
Bobbing
for
for
apples.
pumpkins.
Apples.
Same. We went apple picking today, so I mean we're
Yeah, and like she said in the first or second or third try that we did of this, Michael's called and said that they're out of those signs, so stop looking. No, I'm just kidding.
everyone is going out and buying those for the Bobbing for Pumpkins, and then they're saying that you can't get the Bobbing for Pumpkins pattern anymore. It seems to be happening a lot where I'll show something and then you guys can't get it, so sorry. Not sorry, but sorry. Alright, Frosty Forest. I did some of this last night. And Tuesday, my other start is Scary Boo. This is by Silver Creek Samplers. We're not mature enough, so again, I'm editing this. I'm going to put a bat right there because it still makes sense. This pattern with all of this, it's hard for me to read because it's all like blended in and the symbols aren't very clear. It's a little bit difficult. All right, and then my last whip of the week.
Halloween rules.
Halloween rules.
See why I get confused? I got one of each going on here.
If you haven't seen it yet, when do you think you blog posted about this? When did you do this one?
Right before Halloween last year.
Right before Halloween. So go back to her blog and look at this because how she has it displayed is how I'm going to display it. I started at the bottom. I didn't want to do the topper. The topper is free online
Right.
on her website, so you just get it from there, this part. But I wanted to start at the bottom to make sure I had fabric. Okay. Oh, that was what I wanted to show you guys. Remember when she was like, do you have enough fabric? I do.
Just enough.
Just enough, but I do.
Just enough.
The concern is because I have another project started on the other side of this fabric. I have my pumpkin cottage or something. Do you know what I'm talking about? The one I'm doing for the sale that I have no progress on.
Oh, I don't remember which one you were doing. Oh, yeah. Pumpkin Hollow Farm or something.
Yes, that's
Okay,
it.
so Chelsea didn't buy anything this week. And all I got was, I had seen Carol from Stitching Dreams show this on Instagram. I love Carol's blog. I've read it for a long time. And she did the one with the bee, and I had to have it. So I found that on eBay for a really good price. So
I looked right after
it's
that
Garden
lady-
Versus from Prairie School.
You said it's Carol?
Yeah.
I looked right after Carol posted that, and it was very expensive on eBay. So I was like, I have to wait. And then
Yeah.
she found it for a really good deal. I went to go buy a few patterns. I want to get Christmas at Hollyberry Farm. I think that one is, because I told my mom I want something Christmassy with chickens. Like, I don't have any Christmassy chickens. And then everyone seemed to be out, or if they had it, they didn't have the other pattern I wanted as well, so I didn't want to pay 2 shippings. So I'm just being patient. Maybe some new stuff will come out with chickens and Christmas and farms. What are you working on this week?
I don't know.
Oh, well, I know. All right.
Actually, I'm just gonna, all these that I've got started, I'm gonna stitch. Yeah.
We have a lot. And I was thinking for next week, what am I going to have to finish? I don't know. Okay, so I'm doing buttons black. I've got it kitted up. I'm using DMC, not Fancy Floss.
All right, so I gave away one of these on my Instagram and one on my Facebook page. I haven't notified the winners yet because I still have to do the random number generator this afternoon because, like she said, we went apple picking. But she is the one who is deciding what you have to
I
comment.
wanted it to be fun. I didn't
below
want it to be. She used
to be
the
entered to
fall
win.
traditions, and I want to use something else. So what we're going to have you put down below. First, you have to subscribe to us.
Right.
And then put in the comment section if you'd like to be entered to win this beautiful pattern, your favorite fancy floss color. My favorite fancy floss color right now is Wood Trail by Gentle Arts.
Gentle Arts.
I call it General Arts a lot. I don't know why. Gentle Arts. And the red that you chose for Lantern Lane.
Cherry Cobbler.
Cherry
Classic
Cobbler.
Colorworks.
I love those colors. They're beautiful.
She asked me what mine are. I was like, I really like Classic Colorworks Caterpillar, and I've used Fallen Leaves a lot from Classic Colorworks.
That's
but
really pretty.
the one that I probably use the most is Chalk.
Chalk.
So that's from Gentle Arts.
Yes.
But anyway, just comment below. Don't say giveaway. Don't say anything about a giveaway. Comment
You can't say that.
your favorite fancy floss color, and make sure you're a subscriber, and we'll choose a winner next week, and we'll mail it out that following Monday so that you'll have it in time to stitch.
Yeah.
And it's Sunflower Manor, Chalk for the Home, Hands on Design, and me. So that's about it.
Don't say giveaway, don't say winner. I didn't know why. When we first recorded this, I didn't know why you can't say that. But I guess people like troll the internet for free stuff.
All right, so follow us on Instagram at Priscilla Blaine, at Chelsea356. Come like my Facebook page, Priscilla's 2000. I keep getting a lot of friend requests, and I kind of don't accept a lot of people that I don't know on my regular Facebook page, but I would love for you to like my Priscilla's 2000 page. And if we have a connection and you message me, then I would accept your friend request.
She doesn't accept a lot of
But when you
friends,
got like 20 a day and you're not sure, so
she keeps that mostly for family and friends.
right. So
Not that
anyway,
you aren't stitching friends, just
right.
personal friends, you know. And then
And also my blog, priscillas2000.blogspot.com, where you can see everything that we show you finish wise. It's on there. More
and then
pictures.
I usually put the hashtags that we all use in the description box, so you can see the hashtag Lantern Lane Sale. Tag us in it. We love to see your progress. If you're using those signs that we're doing or using any of our ideas, tag us in it. We like to see your progress. And we'll see you again next week. Bye.
Bye.